Today I'll be going over the new update for the Google Keyboard on Android. The Keyboard app is getting released in waves. I wasn't a part of that first wave, so I just ended up downloading the APK. I'll leave a link in the description. The last update to the Google Keyboard was about a month ago. The current version that just got released is 5.0.18. something. Just a note, when you download the APK, you don't have to download it to your PC. You can download it straight to your phone. After it finishes downloading, it should be in your downloads folder right there. 21 megs is the file size. And before you can even start installing it, the first thing you're going to need to do is go into your security settings. So go to settings, go to security, and then you need to make sure that unknown sources is enabled. You got to turn that on. Once that's enabled, you can go back to your downloads folder, click on the download. Do you want to install an update to this built-in application? Go ahead and click install. App installed. Let me grab one of my other phones so we can do a side-by-side comparison. So I have my Nexus 6P on the left and my LG G5 on the right. Off the bat, they look pretty similar. The only big difference that I see right now is at the very bottom left of the keyboard, instead of question mark 1, 2, 3, there's a question mark, a 1, and an emoji. If you click it on the LG G5 with the older version of the keyboard, you get this, and then you get this with the new version of Google Keyboard. But you also have a few other things here, like this one button that shows 1, 2, 3, 4, another emoji here that is not showing on the older version of Google Keyboard. When you click 1, 2, 3, 4, keypad layout. When you click emoji, you get all your emoji just like this would be. But it looks like this bottom row is still giving you other options as well. Let's take a look at some of the settings in the new version of the keyboard. Actually, if you hold down the comma, there is another pop-up here. Okay, so this is probably the one-handed mode. So you have a one-handed mode probably for the left hand, and then if you click this arrow, for the right hand. And then you can expand it by just clicking that. So you have the two options here. When you hold it on the LG G5, you just have the settings option. I like that, that's nice. Definitely will help for one-handed use. Okay, let's dig into the settings here. Okay, so in the settings there are things like show key border. Okay, so this is what it looks like with that key border. So there is no long press for symbols on the older version. You can also change the keyboard height. So let's take a look at it first at short. So this is keyboard height short. There's also mid-short, normal, mid-tall, and tall. And there's keyboard tall. We'll put this back to normal. Okay, so here are some things that I noticed as I was playing around with it for a little bit. If you want to get rid of a suggestion like the word Jello, on the new version of Google Keyboard, you just hold it down, go to remove suggestion, and it's gone. On the old version, if you hold it down, you get other suggestions instead. And the one big thing that I noticed is, let me put like a full sentence here. On the old version of Google Keyboard, if I wanted to delete something, I would just hit the delete button and go back. And if I held it longer, yeah, it would go quicker. Or to make it easier, I would just hold it down and, select a certain selection and delete it. With the new version of Google Keyboard, what you need to do is if you put your finger on the delete button and you swipe to the left, instead of it just deleting it one letter at a time, you can actually highlight. So you see here, as I go slow, it's highlighting it one word at a time. And if I want to remove this whole portion here, then I just let go. It takes it out. I could add it back on too, which is kind of cool. But how you need to do it is you need to make sure that you are swiping to the left. So you put your hand over the delete key and then you just start swiping to the left. But it's nice to see the new update. It's nice to see them working on the keyboard, still adding more stuff in. Now, I still use SwiftKey beta. I might start using this just to see if I can get used to it. I really like the fact that they have shortcuts now for the number pad and then for emojis. A lot quicker to go to, it looks like. If you have any questions about installation or things you want me to try out on the keyboard, just let me know.